All right, so I've officially changed the podcast name to MangoPod. This is episode 2.
MangoPod?
Yeah, MangoPod.
Why don't you call it Mango Seed?
Mango seed. That makes no
Wait,
sense. Cause
is
it's
it
like
mango?
it's podcast and mango mixed together.
Yeah, but then a pod is also kind of like a seed. And then
But
it would make more sense.
it's-
MangoPod.
It's similar to pod, but it's not similar to
Fine.
podcast.
How about MangoCast?
Mango cast.
The cast of the people that you surround yourself with.
Oh
Mango
my
cast.
god. Nah, I'm sticking.
We're
with
calling it MangoCast.
No,
now.
we're not calling it mango
Where's
cast.
the camera? Oh, there it is.
You're staring into the camera, bro.
I'm still right into it.
Okay. Anyways,
Let's get started.
today we're talking about our hike, which was conducted yesterday. Where did we go?
We went to Joffrey Lakes.
And how was the hike? Just a view and stuff.
Well, you were there.
Well,
Can you like overlay this with images?
Yeah.
Okay. Here it is.
That was really bad.
It was pretty good. It was a 3-hour drive. It was like 45 minutes past Whistler. So yeah, 3 hours right about. We left at 6 in the morning. Came back at 7 p.m.
And we'll tell you why. So the hike itself was really good. I went swimming, but then the water was too cold, so I couldn't stay in there very long.
Yeah, the hike wasn't too bad at all. We went with my girlfriend and our friend Natalie. Overall, it was a great hike. And then after that, actually no, we can't. We discussed this before. This is no one's fault, right?
Yeah, but
So
everyone
basically-
makes mistakes.
So basically,
Okay. No, I won't say who did it, but I'll just say the order of events. Okay. So we come back from the hike. We go to the washroom, and somehow the keys get locked in the car trunk,
yes.
and we can't access the car.
You didn't even describe the order of events. Okay, literally, what happened was I went to change my shoes. I left my backpack onto the bed of our SUV because
The bed of
that's
the
what
trunk.
you do. Yeah, the trunk of the SUV. I just
Mhm.
left it there to change my shoes, and then I went to try the door. I was like, oh wait, the keys are in my backpack. So as I walked to the back of the car to get the keys out of my backpack, Raymond closed the
bro.
trunk door, closed the lift gate basically, and then the SUV locked itself. And what happens when you lock a SUV with the keys inside, you can't open it unless you have a key outside. And the door is locked, so we can't go inside to get the key outside to unlock the car. So what ended up happening was what ended up happening?
So obviously we can't go in the car, right? So we had to hitchhike from a random Austrian family.
Oh, the Austrian family was really nice. I was the one who volunteered to go because our car has a app feature, right, where you can unlock the car remotely. But the fact remains that at Joffrey Lakes there's no signal. So I thought, okay, I have to travel to the nearest service area where they have 3G, LTE, all that, which is about a 40-minute walk or a 10-minute drive. So we had to use the help of some strangers to get us there. And a really nice Austrian family came here. They're chemists at UBC, which I found out, which is really nice. Came and drove me there, and then I tried it. But then one key crucial thing we forgot about is that the car needs to be connected to Wi-Fi for it to work, and the car is stuck in the dead zone at Joffrey. So then I drove there, and then they were kind enough to drive me back. I was not ready to walk back because it was more. I think it was about 10 kilometers one way.
Yeah.
So it was about 20 kilometers.
So basically redoing the hike. And after that, we called a tow truck, and it was a devastating 2 hours wait until the tow truck. But if you think about it, it's not the worst place to wait for 2 hours, right?
There were horse flies. Bugs keep bugging you. But it was a great place to stay. I mean, the ranger's really nice. The Austrian family was really nice. They were like cheering us on, wishing that we get home safe. And mostly we did. Like what we lost was like maybe 1 hour to try the service line, the service area thing, before. I was like being stupid. I was like, I didn't want to call a tow truck because I thought I had to tow the car to the service area so that I could use the app to unlock the car
that's
there.
what I thought as well.
But so that would cost like maybe like $500-$600. So I didn't really want to call the tow truck. So I tried to try whatever I could, because what happens is we have another car. We have a Tesla, and usually a Tesla has its own signal. That you're connected to like the American, like the U.S. Satellites instead of the Canadian ones, and sometimes they offer like better coverage. So I just thought, oh, maybe like this Mercedes one has like a German satellite or something instead of. So it didn't really work. I thought it was connected because the Tesla usually has LTE when even our phones don't. So I just thought the Mercedes was the same, but I guess not. Lessons learned there. Yeah.
Tesla's better.
Yeah, it's fine. But we waited. Total wait time was about 3 hours. Like we finished the hike at 1:15 because we were super fast. Like the whole hike took us maybe 2 hours 45 minutes minus like the time we spent at the upper lake.
Yeah.
But yeah, waited 3 hours. I was devastated because I don't know. I felt like I could have so easily avoided this mistake. You know, just keeping the keys on myself. But then I was hiking, right? I was like in shorts. I didn't want to bring the clunky keys in my pocket.
Have it jangling around all in your pocket.
Exactly.
Right?
And then, and like obviously there's no one to blame here.
Yeah, everyone makes mistakes, but obviously there's no one to blame here.
There's no one to blame here.
Yeah.
But I forgive you. But there's nothing to forgive. But I forgive you. Nevertheless, it's okay.
Okay.
I didn't tell you the keys were in the backpack.
Yeah.
But I forgive you anyway.
I thought you already got it. You were like walking to the driver's seat.
That's because I thought I had it on me, but then I forgot, so I went back.
Yeah. So, who forgot something here?
I forgot, but then I didn't know you were stupid enough. Okay, sorry. I didn't know.
What do you mean I'm stupid enough? I'm just closing the trunk like a normal person, bro.
Okay, but you closed the trunk before any of our two lady passengers were even there.
They just put it later.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have to open it again if they just left it open. Okay, literally, it's no one's fault because I didn't tell him.
Yeah, but I forgive you.
Okay, thanks, man.
Okay. Anyways,
we forgive each other because it's none of our faults, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's no one's fault.
Okay, where were we? On the big storyline, we called the tow truck. We waited for 2 hours.
And the tow truck arrived.
Yeah, and that guy was super duper nice. There is no way Dan is watching this right now, but he's a very nice person.
Dan the man.
Dan the man.
This is why it was so nice because there was another group of hikers at Joffrey who their car broke down. I think they needed a jump start or something, and obviously he was looking around for jumper cables. He didn't find anyone else to help, so then he was going down the road looking for people, flagging people down, and then thankfully we called the tow truck. So what ended up happening was the tow truck was on the way up, and then met the group of hikers who had needed the jumper cables. So then the tow truck just kind of like let him climb up, drove him back to Joffrey Lakes, the parkade, and then jump started their car and before helping us, which like for free too. So it was like really nice,
They didn't help us for free.
Well, no, because we called them. He was nice enough to help the other people because it was on their way.
Oh.
There, which is fine. I mean, like, I'm just happy that the other people got what they wanted. Because I don't think they paid. If they paid.
No, it was really quick.
It was with cash, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we waited 2 hours. Kevin at this point is like devastated, and he's like waiting.
You felt.
I felt bad for 20 minutes, and then I went to a lake and just calm down because it's a very nice view there. Kevin's just
this is the part where Raymond's gonna insert a video of himself doing the renegade dance at the lower lake.
Am I?
Yes, this is where he's gonna put the video.
Okay, well, as you can see right now on your screen, it's me doing a renegade dance. Kind of forget what to do in the middle, but it's kind of my thing now. I do renegade dance at exotic locations. Might make a montage later in the future. But
maybe you gotta get better at dancing first.
no, I'm actually already great. So there's no point in improving my dancing because it's already perfect. And so after we just went back, so we ate McDonald's for 3 meals a day. I think that's pretty healthy, right?
Shit. Yeah. Wait. We should take a picture of our receipt. We both of us collectively ate 5 McGriddles and then 3 spicy habanero McChickens. So, you ate how many? You ate 3 McGriddles, and go ahead.
I ate 3 McGriddles and 1 spicy habanero McChicken. Kevin ate 2 and 2. So 2 chicken McGriddles and 2 spicy habanero McChickens.
Yeah.
So we're big chicken fans. I'm actually I'm like partially vegan, so I don't eat beef products. So if I don't actually eat beef, I can eat chicken, pork, all that.
You ate beef this morning.
What beef?
Remember the bell pepper and beef?
Oh, my bad. What I meant to say, I'm partially vegan, which means I can't eat large amounts of beef in one sitting. I can eat like maybe 1 slice at a time, but if it's just a steak, I won't eat that. Right? So Kevin, try to find an example where I did that, man.
Did what? Eat steak?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. So yeah, we ate McDonald's. We came home, and that's basically the whole story. Kevin was surprisingly a lot more devastated than all the other people, like his girlfriend and Natalie. For some reason, he thought it was the end of the world. He thought we would never come back to this house ever again.
No, I didn't think. I did think we were gonna come back. I just didn't like wasting everyone's time, and then everyone's argument was like, "Oh, I don't have anything else to do," which is a sad statement in and of itself, but. It was just so stupid because I could have had it open, like I was like maybe like 2-3 seconds away.
But wait.
From like saving us 3 hours and $160 something for the tow truck to come and break our car open. Oh, by the way, they didn't have to tow us. We didn't even tell them that. We didn't have to tow the car. They just broke into our car, which is the video of it right here as well.
I have a video of that. They used like an air pump and a wedge and a little grabber thing, and then made the alarm go off, and then Kevin dove in there, and then we got the key. So everything worked out in the end. We got home. Obviously, we're not still at Joffrey Lakes, and the hike was good. So yeah, I mean, Kevin, if you want to share your you want to share your thoughts initially when the car first broke down, and then your thoughts after the tow truck came, and then when we got home.
Okay, perfect. So when I saw the lift gate close and I see Raymond's dumbfounded face staring at me, I was initially angry. I was mad.
Mad and
angry. And then I went with that happy Austrian family to go to the service area. Which by the way, everyone was concerned, like whether or not I was gonna come back, because they thought, right? You were like,
yeah. Okay, let me explain this situation. We didn't talk about whether we would call a tow truck after 10 minutes, or whether he would call a tow truck, or he's gonna come back on a tow truck. We didn't talk about anything. We just sent him on a car with 5 Austrian people to go drive, and we didn't talk about anything.
And then anyway, like on the way there, I was like, you know what? This is a shitty situation for everyone involved. Wait, can I swear on their podcast? Just bleep it out. This is a very.
I don't want to bleep it out. Just okay.
This is a very fucked up, shitty situation.
You don't have to swear that much.
This is a really fucked up, shitty situation, and I took it a lot harder because I was the one driving, and I felt like I was responsible for what happens with the car and what happens to everyone when they come back. So I felt like a personal responsibility to make sure everyone comes back on time and also safely. Obviously, none of us were in danger. I was just super annoyed that things like this happen because I'm a perfectionist.
You are?
No, I'm not. I'm the least perfectionist person you'll meet. And then like, with the Austrian family, like I was like in a happy mood because they were like super nice and cheerful, and they were talking about Vienna, which is where they're from.
Which is the capital of Austria.
So then I was like, oh, I forgive Raymond. I mean, but like, I shouldn't. I no, sorry, no, I don't. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that I forgive Raymond. It's like I shouldn't put this blame on Raymond because this, in the end, blaming anyone in this situation is not gonna help anyone at all, and in the end, it's gonna make him feel more shitty about himself. Than he already does, because it's something that both of us could have prevented from happening, in a way, because if we just had some more communication,
Regarding the location of the keys,
Yeah.
we would have prevented this whole 2-hour wait. But I think that this was a great learning experience for all of us. And we learned some great takeaways. One of them being never leave your keys in the back of your car and then lock your car. Never blame anyone.
Don't blame anyone for things that are out of your control. Like, that's another thing. Like, I think that I learned personally would be to take things easy. Everything's gonna be okay in the end, because like I always tell everyone else is like, oh, everything's gonna be fine. Like, at least you're like alive and healthy and stuff. But then it's like really hard to like think of a bright side when you're just sitting there covered in flies, getting bit everywhere for like 3 hours. But then the range was really nice too. We had waited in the shade, so that part was nice. And then you went back to the lake and stuff, so you just enjoyed the view a bit more. So in the end, it all made sense. We came back before sunset, before it got too dark, and then we ate dinner at Squamish, which is at McDonald's again. But yeah,
Squamish is in McDonald's.
McDonald's is in Squamish.
Okay. Yeah. So apart from that, I guess a couple more things that we need to touch on is...
This is already extending long enough. So the basic story is Raymond and I...
we somehow jangled the keys in the back of the car.
We just... And then we couldn't get the car open, so then I went to go to the service area to get stuff, but it didn't work, so we call a tow truck. He came in, pop open the door. I lifted and then got the keys and then unlocked the car and then went our merry way to go back home. So the whole ordeal took about 3 hours and $160. Just next time, just make sure your keys are on you or not in the back of the car and someone's closing it. Basically, that's the moral of the story. Okay, goodbye.